In this video, we delve into the fascinating world of Nostradamus, the enigmatic 16th century seer whose prophecies have captivated minds for centuries. His cryptic verses, filled with symbolism and metaphor, have been interpreted in various ways, often drawing connections to significant historical figures. Among those figures are Adolf Hitler, Queen Elizabeth II, and even contemporary icons like Elon Musk. Nostradamus' predictions, while often shrouded in ambiguity, have sparked intense debate regarding their relevance and accuracy. For instance, some interpretations suggest that his writings eerily foreshadowed the rise of totalitarian regimes, particularly Hitler's reign during World War II, highlighting the cyclical nature of history and the potential for darkness to emerge in times of turmoil. Similarly, his verses have been linked to Queen Elizabeth II, with some claiming that he predicted her long reign and the challenges faced by the British monarchy. As we explore these connections, we invite you to consider how Nostradamus' insights might reflect the complexities of leadership and the weight of historical legacy. Furthermore, we will examine how his prophecies resonate with modern figures like Elon Musk, whose ambitious ventures in technology and space exploration evoke a sense of both hope and apprehension about the future. The juxtaposition of past predictions with current events raises intriguing questions about fate, free will, and the patterns that seem to repeat throughout history. As we navigate through these themes, we aim to set a tone that is both thought-provoking and engaging, encouraging viewers to reflect on the implications of Nostradamus' foresight. The eerie accuracy of some of his predictions invites us to ponder whether they are mere coincidences or if there is a deeper connection between the past and the present. By examining these historical figures through the lens of Nostradamus' prophecies, we can gain a richer understanding of how the past informs our current reality. Nostradamus' prophecy regarding the death of King Henry II of France is one of the most striking examples of his foresight, showcasing the eerie accuracy of his predictions. The prophecy, found in one of his quatrains, is often interpreted as foretelling the king's demise during a jousting match. The wording of the prophecy speaks of a great leader who would meet his end through a blow that would come from a spear, which many believe refers to the jousting lance used in the sport. This vivid imagery sets the stage for the tragic events that would unfold, aligning closely with the historical context of Henry II's death. The events leading to Henry II's death on June 30th, 1559, are steeped in both drama and irony. The king was participating in a grand tournament held in celebration of the marriage between his daughter and the Duke of Savoy. During a jousting match against the Count of Montgomery, a fierce competitor, Henry's fate took a fateful turn. In a moment that would echo through history, Montgomery's lance shattered upon impact, sending a splintered piece of wood directly into Henry's eye. This catastrophic injury led to a slow and agonizing death, aligning perfectly with Nostradamus' prediction of a fatal blow from a spear. The king's demise not only marked the end of his reign, but also served as a poignant reminder of the unpredictability of life and death, especially for those in positions of power. The accuracy of Nostradamus' foresight in this historical event is remarkable. His ability to capture the essence of such a specific incident, including the details of a jousting match and the nature of the injury, has led many to regard him as a prophetic figure of significant importance. The prophecy's fulfillment has been analysed by historians and enthusiasts alike, who marvel at how Nostradamus seemed to foresee the tragic circumstances surrounding Henry II's death. This incident serves as a testament to the enduring intrigue surrounding Nostradamus' work, as it raises questions about the nature of prophecy and whether such predictions are mere coincidences or evidence of a deeper understanding of fate. In conclusion, the prophecy regarding King Henry II's death exemplifies Nostradamus' remarkable ability to foresee pivotal moments of history. The alignment of the prophecy's wording with the actual events of the jousting match underscores the profound impact of his insights, leaving us to ponder the implications of such foresight in our understanding of history and the human experience. Nostradamus' prediction regarding the Great Fire of London is a compelling example of how his cryptic verses can be interpreted in relation to significant historical events. The prophecy, found in one of his quatrains, alludes to a great calamity that would befall a major city characterized by flames and destruction. While the wording is vague, many scholars and enthusiasts have drawn connections to the catastrophic fire that engulfed London in September 1666. The details of the prophecy, which speak of a great fire and the devastation it would bring, resonate strongly with the events that unfolded during that fateful year. The Great Fire of London began on September 2nd, 1666, in a bakery on Pudding Lane and rapidly spread, fueled by the wooden structures and narrow streets of the city. Over the course of 4 days, the fire consumed a significant portion of London, destroying thousands of homes, churches and landmarks, including St. Paul's Cathedral. The scale of the destruction was immense, leaving tens of thousands homeless and altering the landscape of the city forever. In this context, Nostradamus' prediction can be seen as eerily prescient, as it captures the essence of the disaster that would come to define an era in London's history. Moreover, the significance of the Great Fire extends beyond its immediate destruction. It also played a crucial role in the aftermath of the Black Death, which had ravaged Europe in the preceding decades. The fire effectively cleared away many of the unsanitary conditions that had contributed to the spread of the plague, allowing for a fresh start in rebuilding the city. This connection between the fire and the public health crisis highlights how Nostradamus' predictions can be interpreted not only in terms of their literal meaning, but also in relation to broader historical narratives. The fire served as a turning point, leading to improvements in urban planning and sanitation that would ultimately benefit the population. Nostradamus' vague predictions often lend themselves to multiple interpretations, which is part of what makes his work so enduringly fascinating. The ambiguity of his verses allows for a wide range of readings, enabling scholars and enthusiasts to draw connections to various events throughout history. In the case of the Great Fire of London, the prophecy's details align remarkably well with the actual events, showcasing how Nostradamus' foresight can resonate with historical occurrences despite the lack of specificity. This phenomenon invites us to consider the nature of prophecy itself and the ways in which it can reflect the complexities of human experience, leaving us to ponder the implications of such predictions in our understanding of history and fate. Nostradamus' foresight regarding the French Revolution is a compelling aspect of his prophetic legacy, particularly in how his writings seem to anticipate the suffering of the populace and the uprising against the nobility. In several of his quatrains, Nostradamus alludes to a time of great turmoil and strife, where the common people would rise up against their oppressors. His references to the people in anguish and the great upheaval resonate strongly with the sentiments that fueled the revolution, highlighting the deep-seated frustrations that had been brewing in France for decades. The imagery of suffering and rebellion in his prophecies captures the essence of the social unrest that characterized the late 18th century as the populace grappled with poverty, inequality, and the excesses of the aristocracy. The actual events of the French Revolution, which began in 1789, aligned closely with Nostradamus' predictions. The storming of the Bastille on July 14, 1789, marked a pivotal moment in the uprising, symbolizing the people's rejection of tyranny and their demand for liberty and justice. This act of defiance against the monarchy was not merely a spontaneous event. It was the culmination of years of discontent fueled by economic hardship and the influence of Enlightenment ideals. Nostradamus' foresight regarding the uprising against nobility can be seen as a reflection of the societal tensions that ultimately erupted into revolution. His writings seem to encapsulate the spirit of the time, as the French populace sought to dismantle the oppressive structures that had long governed their lives. The implications of Nostradamus's predictions extend beyond mere historical accuracy. They invite us to consider the broader significance of social movements throughout history. His ability to articulate the struggles of the common people and their fight against oppression resonates with contemporary movements advocating for social justice and equality. By examining Nostradamus's foresight in the context of the French Revolution, we gain insight into the cyclical nature of social upheaval and the enduring quest for human rights. His prophecies serve as a reminder that the struggles faced by individuals and communities are often rooted in historical patterns, suggesting that the fight against injustice is a timeless endeavor. In conclusion, Nostradamus's predictions regarding the French Revolution provide a fascinating lens through which to examine the complexities of social movements. His references to the suffering of the people and the uprising against the nobility not only align with the events of 1789, but also resonate with ongoing struggles for justice and equality. By exploring these connections, we can better understand the dynamics of social change and the enduring relevance of prophetic insights in shaping our understanding of history and the human experience. Nostradamus's predictions regarding Napoleon Bonaparte are among the most discussed aspects of his prophetic writings, particularly due to the striking parallels between his quatrains and the historical events surrounding Napoleon's rise to power. Several specific quatrains are often cited as references to the French leader, with one notable example being Quatrain 135, which speaks of a great man who would rise from humble beginnings and bring about significant change. This quatrain is interpreted as a foreshadowing of Napoleon's ascent from a relatively modest background to becoming Emperor of the French, highlighting the transformative nature of his leadership. Another relevant quatrain, 224, mentions a leader of the people who would bring about both glory and destruction. This duality reflects the complex legacy of Napoleon, whose military conquests expanded French territory and influence across Europe, while simultaneously leading to widespread suffering and conflict. Nostradamus's writings capture the essence of Napoleon's impact, illustrating how his ambitions reshaped the political landscape of the continent. The phrase, "the eagle will fly," is often interpreted as a reference to Napoleon's imperial symbol, the eagle, which further solidifies the connection between Nostradamus's predictions and the historical figure. The historical context of Napoleon's conquests is crucial to understanding the significance of Nostradamus's predictions. The late 18th and early 19th centuries were marked by revolutionary fervor and the quest for national identity, with Napoleon emerging as a key player in this tumultuous period. His military campaigns, which included the Italian and Egyptian campaigns, as well as the pivotal battles against various coalitions of European powers, exemplified the shifting dynamics of power in Europe. Nostradamus's foresight regarding these events underscores the broader themes of ambition, conflict, and the struggle for dominance that characterized this era. The significance of Nostradamus's predictions in understanding European history lies in their ability to encapsulate the complexities of leadership and the consequences of ambition. His quatrains serve as a lens through which we can examine the interplay between individual agency and historical forces. By analyzing Nostradamus's references to Napoleon, we gain insight into the ways in which prophetic writings can reflect the aspirations and fears of a society grappling with change. Furthermore, these predictions invite us to consider the cyclical nature of history, where the rise and fall of leaders often echo through time. In conclusion, Nostradamus's predictions related to Napoleon Bonaparte provide a fascinating exploration of the intersection between prophecy and historical reality. Through specific quatrains that reference Napoleon's rise and the context of his conquests, we can better understand the significance of these predictions in shaping our comprehension of European history. Nostradamus's insights remind us of the enduring impact of leadership and the complexities of human ambition. inviting reflection on the lessons that history continues to impart. Nostradamus' predictions concerning Adolf Hitler and the events of World War II have long fascinated historians and enthusiasts alike, particularly due to the chilling accuracy with which some of his quatrains seem to foreshadow the rise of fascism and the catastrophic consequences that followed. One of the most frequently cited quatrains is 2nd 24, which speaks of a leader who would emerge from the land of the West and bring about great turmoil. This has often been interpreted as a reference to Hitler, who rose to power in Germany, a nation located in Western Europe. The imagery of a great leader associated with destruction resonates deeply with the historical context of Hitler's regime, characterized by aggressive expansionism and the horrors of the Holocaust. Another significant quatrain, I-57, describes a great war that would lead to widespread suffering and devastation. This prophecy aligns closely with the events of World War II, where Hitler's ambitions for territorial expansion resulted in a conflict that engulfed much of Europe and led to the deaths of millions. Nostradamus' foresight regarding the scale of this war and its catastrophic impact on humanity underscores the profound consequences of unchecked power and authoritarianism. The reference to blood and fire in his writings evokes the violence and destruction that marked this dark chapter in history, serving as a stark reminder of the human cost of fascism. The implications of Nostradamus' predictions extend beyond mere historical accuracy. They invite a deeper understanding of the nature of fascism and the dynamics of power. His writings reflect the fears and anxieties of a society grappling with the rise of totalitarian regimes, highlighting the potential for charismatic leaders to manipulate public sentiment and exploit societal divisions. By examining Nostradamus' foresight in relation to Hitler, we can better comprehend the mechanisms through which fascism can take root, as well as the societal vulnerabilities that allow such ideologies to flourish. This understanding is particularly relevant in contemporary discussions about authoritarianism and the importance of vigilance in safeguarding democratic values. The chilling accuracy of Nostradamus' predictions regarding Hitler's impact on Europe serves as a poignant reminder of the cyclical nature of history. His ability to capture the essence of a leader whose actions would lead to unprecedented suffering and upheaval raises questions about the nature of prophecy itself. Are these predictions mere coincidences, or do they reflect a deeper understanding of human behavior and the patterns that emerge throughout history? As we explore these connections, we are compelled to reflect on the lessons that can be drawn from the past and the importance of recognizing the signs of tyranny before they escalate. In conclusion, Nostradamus' predictions concerning Adolf Hitler and World War II provide a compelling lens through which to examine the complexities of power, fascism, and the human experience. Through specific quatrains that resonate with the historical realities of Hitler's rise and actions, we gain insight into the enduring relevance of prophetic insights in understanding the darker aspects of human nature and the consequences of unchecked ambition. Nostradamus' predictions regarding the atomic bomb and its devastating effects have intrigued scholars and enthusiasts alike, particularly due to the striking imagery found in his quatrains that seem to foreshadow the horrors of nuclear warfare. One notable quatrain, 2nd 41, contains references to fire and smoke, which many interpret as a prophetic allusion to the catastrophic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. The vivid imagery of destruction and the aftermath of a great conflagration resonate deeply with the scenes witnessed in these cities, where the atomic bomb unleashed unprecedented devastation, resulting in immense loss of life and suffering. Nostradamus' foresight appears to capture the essence of this historical moment, where humanity faced the terrifying potential of its own technological advancements. The bombings of Hiroshima on August 6th and Nagasaki on August 9th marked a significant turning point in World War II, leading to Japan's surrender and the end of the conflict. However, these events also ushered in a new era, characterized by the threat of nuclear warfare. The historical significance of the atomic bombings extends beyond their immediate military impact. They fundamentally altered the geopolitical landscape and raised profound ethical questions about the use of such weapons. Nostradamus's predictions, when viewed through this lens, serve as a chilling reminder of the destructive capabilities humanity has harnessed and the moral dilemmas that accompany such power. The moral implications of Nostradamus's foresight regarding nuclear warfare are particularly poignant. His imagery evokes a sense of foreboding about the consequences of wielding such destructive technology. The atomic bomb not only caused immediate devastation, but also left lasting scars on the survivors and the environment, raising questions about the ethics of warfare and the responsibility of nations to protect civilian lives. Nostradamus's predictions compel us to reflect on the broader implications of scientific advancements and the potential for misuse in the pursuit of power. The devastation wrought by the atomic bomb serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the need for ethical considerations in the development and deployment of such technologies. Furthermore, Nostradamus's writings prompt us to consider the cyclical nature of history and the recurring themes of conflict and destruction. His foresight regarding the atomic bomb resonates with the historical patterns of warfare, where advancements in technology often lead to unprecedented levels of violence. By analyzing these predictions, we gain insight into the human condition and the moral responsibilities that accompany the pursuit of progress. In conclusion, Nostradamus's predictions about the atomic bomb and its devastating effects provide a profound exploration of the intersection between prophecy, history, and morality. Through vivid imagery that connects to the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, we can better understand the historical significance of these events in the context of World War II. Moreover, his foresight serves as a powerful reminder of the ethical implications of nuclear warfare, urging us to reflect on the responsibilities that come with technological advancements and the need for vigilance in safeguarding humanity's future. Nostradamus's predictions regarding the assassination of President John F. Kennedy have sparked considerable interest and debate, particularly due to the enigmatic nature of his quatrains and their potential connections to this pivotal moment in American history. One specific quatrain often cited in relation to JFK's assassination is Second 62. Which speaks of a great man who would meet his end through a violent act. The imagery of a great leader falling victim to treachery resonates with the circumstances surrounding Kennedy's assassination on November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Texas. The quatrain's reference to a blow and the subsequent chaos that ensues can be interpreted as a foreshadowing of the shock and turmoil that followed Kennedy's death, highlighting the profound impact of this event on the nation and the world. In addition to Second 62, some enthusiasts point to other quatrains that discuss themes of betrayal and violence against leaders, suggesting that Nostradamus had a prophetic insight into the political climate of the 1960s. The ambiguity of his writings allows for various interpretations, leading many to draw parallels between his predictions and the complex circumstances surrounding JFK's assassination. This has fueled a plethora of conspiracy theories which propose alternative narratives about the events of that day, including the involvement of various political factions, organized crime, and even foreign governments. Nostradamus's writings, with their cryptic language and open-ended nature, have been co-opted by some conspiracy theorists to lend credence to their claims, suggesting that his foresight validates their beliefs about the hidden forces at play in Kennedy's death. The ongoing relevance of Nostradamus's predictions in contemporary discussions about political violence cannot be understated. The assassination of JFK remains a significant event in American history, symbolizing the fragility of democratic institutions and the potential for violence in the political arena. Nostradamus' quatrains serve as a lens through which we can examine the broader implications of political violence and the ways in which leaders can become targets of extreme actions. In an era marked by increasing polarization and political unrest, the themes present in Nostradamus' writings resonate with current concerns about the safety of public figures and the potential for violence in political discourse. Moreover, the fascination with Nostradamus' predictions reflects a deeper societal need to make sense of tragic events and to seek patterns in history. By analysing his quatrains in relation to JFK's assassination, we engage in a broader conversation about the nature of prophecy, the unpredictability of political events, and the human tendency to search for meaning in chaos. This exploration invites us to reflect on the lessons of the past and the importance of safeguarding democratic values in the face of potential threats. In conclusion, Nostradamus' predictions related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy provide a compelling framework for examining the intersections of prophecy, political violence, and historical interpretation. Through specific quatrains that resonate with the circumstances of JFK's death, we gain insight into the complexities of leadership and the enduring relevance of these themes in contemporary discussions about the nature of power and the potential for violence in the political landscape. Nostradamus' predictions regarding the September 11th attacks have generated significant interest and debate, particularly due to the chilling parallels drawn between his quatrains and the events of that fateful day. One of the most frequently cited quatrains is Descant 6, which speaks of two steel birds falling from the sky, a phrase that many interpret as a reference to the hijacked airplanes that struck the Twin Towers in New York City. The imagery of destruction and chaos in this quatrain resonates deeply with the scenes witnessed on September 11, 2001, when the world watched in horror as the attacks unfolded. The specificity of the two birds and the catastrophic consequences they brought forth have led some to believe that Nostradamus possessed an uncanny foresight regarding this tragic event. The impact of the September 11th attacks on the United States and the world was profound and far-reaching. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost that day, and the attacks marked a significant turning point in global politics, leading to the war on terror and military interventions in Afghanistan and Iraq. The psychological and emotional toll on the American public was immense, as the sense of security was shattered and a new era of heightened vigilance and fear emerged. The attacks also had a ripple effect on international relations, prompting discussions about terrorism, national security, and the balance between civil liberties and safety. Nostradamus' predictions, when viewed in this context, serve as a reminder of the fragility of peace and the potential for unforeseen tragedies to reshape the course of history. The ongoing discussions about Nostradamus' accuracy in predicting modern tragedies, such as the September 11th attacks, reflect a broader fascination with the nature of prophecy and its relevance in contemporary society. Skeptics argue that the vagueness of Nostradamus' writings allows for a wide range of interpretations, making it easy to retroactively apply his quatrains to various events. However, proponents of his prophetic abilities contend that the specific imagery and themes present in his work suggest a deeper understanding of human conflict and the cyclical nature of history. This debate raises important questions about the role of prophecy in shaping our understanding of the past and our responses to future challenges. Moreover, the allure of Nostradamus' predictions speaks to a human desire to find meaning in chaos and to seek patterns in the unpredictable nature of life. The connection between his writings and the September 11th attacks invites reflection on the broader implications of violence and tragedy in the modern world. As we grapple with the complexities of contemporary society, Nostradamus's foresight serves as a lens through which we can examine the recurring themes of conflict, loss, and resilience. In conclusion, Nostradamus's predictions regarding the September 11th attacks provide a compelling framework for exploring the intersections of prophecy, historical events, and societal impact. Through the analysis of specific quatrains and their connection to the attacks, we gain insight into the profound effects of that day on the United States and the world. The ongoing discussions about Nostradamus's accuracy in predicting modern tragedies highlight the enduring relevance of his work and the human quest for understanding in the face of uncertainty. Exploring Nostradamus's recent predictions reveals a fascinating intersection between his cryptic writings and the current global landscape, particularly in relation to ongoing conflicts and pressing issues such as climate change. Nostradamus's quatrains, often steeped in metaphor and ambiguity, have been interpreted by many as foretelling significant events that resonate with today's geopolitical tensions. For instance, some interpretations suggest that his references to great wars and the rise of the East may allude to the increasing assertiveness of nations like China and Russia, as well as the potential for conflict in regions such as the South China Sea and Eastern Europe. These interpretations prompt us to consider how Nostradamus's foresight might reflect the cyclical nature of history, where patterns of conflict and power struggles continue to emerge. In addition to geopolitical tensions, Nostradamus's writings have also been linked to the urgent issue of climate change. Some quatrains describe natural disasters, famine, and environmental upheaval, which many believe could be interpreted as prophetic insights into the challenges posed by climate change. The increasing frequency of extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and the global response to environmental degradation align with Nostradamus's imagery of chaos and destruction. This connection underscores the significance of his predictions in highlighting the potential consequences of humanity's actions on the planet. As we face the realities of climate change, Nostradamus's foresight serves as a cautionary reminder of the need for collective action and responsibility in addressing these critical issues. The implications of Nostradamus's predictions for the future are profound, encouraging viewers to reflect on the relevance of his prophecies in today's world. While skeptics may argue that his writings are too vague to be taken seriously, the recurring themes of conflict, environmental crisis, and societal upheaval resonate with contemporary concerns. By examining these connections, we can gain valuable insights into the challenges we face and the potential paths forward. Nostradamus's work invites us to consider the importance of historical awareness and the lessons that can be drawn from the past as we navigate an increasingly complex global landscape. Moreover, engaging with Nostradamus's predictions encourages a broader dialogue about the nature of prophecy and its role in shaping our understanding of the future. As we confront the uncertainties of our time, the allure of prophetic insights can inspire us to think critically about the choices we make and their potential consequences. By reflecting on Nostradamus's writings, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of human experience and the enduring relevance of historical patterns in informing our responses to contemporary challenges. In conclusion, exploring Nostradamus's recent predictions offers a compelling lens through which to examine current global conflicts and pressing issues such as climate change. His writings prompt us to consider the significance of these prophecies in today's world, encouraging a deeper understanding of the complexities we face. As we engage with Nostradamus's foresight, we are invited to reflect on our collective responsibility to shape a more sustainable and peaceful future, drawing lessons from the past to inform our actions in the present. In this video, we have explored the intriguing world of Nostradamus's predictions, delving into their historical significance and the ways in which they resonate with contemporary events. We began by examining Nostradamus' foresight regarding key historical figures such as Adolf Hitler and Napoleon Bonaparte, highlighting how his quatrains seem to capture the essence of their actions and the tumultuous times in which they lived. We also discussed the chilling accuracy of his predictions related to significant events like the Great Fire of London and the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, illustrating how these prophecies reflect the cyclical nature of history and the recurring themes of conflict and power. Furthermore, we analysed Nostradamus' predictions concerning modern tragedies, including the September 11 attacks and the implications of nuclear warfare, emphasizing the moral responsibilities that accompany technological advancements. We also touched upon his recent predictions in relation to current global conflicts and climate change, underscoring the importance of understanding these prophecies as we navigate an increasingly complex world. By connecting Nostradamus' insights to contemporary issues, we can gain valuable perspectives on the challenges we face today and the potential paths forward. Understanding Nostradamus' predictions is crucial in the context of current events, as they encourage us to reflect on the lessons of the past and the implications for our future. His writings serve as a reminder of the interconnectedness of human experience and the importance of being aware of historical patterns that can inform our responses to contemporary challenges. As we engage with these themes, we are invited to consider our collective responsibility in shaping a more sustainable and peaceful future. We encourage you to engage with the content presented in this video by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with friends and family who may also be interested in the fascinating world of prophecy and history. Your support helps us continue to create insightful content that explores the connections between past events and present realities. Additionally, we invite you to explore related content on our channel, where you can find more discussions on Nostradamus' predictions, historical events, and their implications for our understanding of the world today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the enigmatic predictions of Nostradamus. We hope this exploration has sparked your curiosity and encouraged you to think critically about the lessons we can learn from history. Together, let's continue to engage in meaningful discussions about the past and its relevance to our lives today.